But I remember when I was young, I heard this thing like, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. And I used to agree with that until I realized how expensive dreaming is. Man. I realized how expensive dreaming is. Because, Jose, if I never dream about something, I never have a vision that I can accomplish it. And so the price paid for dreaming is expensive because if you don't go after the dream, then you're paying the tax for mediocrity. The minute that we make the decision, a down payment must be made. Yeah. Not an IOU. You can't get this on credit. A down payment must be made. And that down payment isn't always money. Especially when it comes to building wealth. And it's kind of like an oxymoron, right? Like, how can a down payment to building wealth not be money? It's kind of like an oxymoron. But the thing is, the money is just a down payment of everything else that's required. The money is just a down payment to everything else that's required. You gotta have the emotional fortitude. The crazy thing about this thing about building wealth is because a lot of us, 95% of us, we are first timers. Right? So we haven't experienced wealth. We haven't really experienced real freedom. We've been caught into the poverty matrix. The poverty matrix. It's when we get a little taste of something and we think we better than what we are. But we keep repeating the cycle and things start to look a little different until we moving so fast, we circulating so fast, we getting caught up in all these whirlwinds, right? And then we look around, we're like, damn, I really haven't went nowhere. Before you know it, 5 years done passed. 10 years done passed. Your kids done went from toddlers to teenagers, but yet financially you have declined. Your living standards declined. The poverty matrix. But it all becomes acceptable because the people around us are in the same, they declining. And so because they declining and we declining, we all sinking at the same level. So no one is actually doing better. Everyone is failing. The poverty matrix. We get caught up in it. We normalize it. And we get so accustomed to spending money every way and spending money on everything and doing everything that makes us feel good, but we never put the down payment on wealth. And some of us actually have good intentions too. Some of us actually have good intentions too. Some of us actually go to sleep at night thinking, yo, I am going to change my position in life. Some of us actually go to sleep saying, I know this thing will turn out differently. Some of us actually start saying, I'm gonna save my money to do this. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna invest that. I'm gonna take all the notes. I'm gonna take all the courses. But what happens is the real deposit is made when you have to do the thing you said you was gonna do, but you no longer feel like it. I heard my brother Inky Johnson say that one time. He says, what do you do when the emotion that you had when you wanted to do a thing is no longer there? And it made me think like, wait, that feeling only lasts for a couple of days. Because there's a vortex in that poverty matrix. There's a gravitational pull that keeps us from doing the things that we truly know we should be doing. And so for this, the down payment ain't got nothing to do with money. The down payment don't got nothing to do with money. But it got everything to do with sacrifice. It got everything to do with commitment. It got everything to do with fortitude. It got everything to do with strategy. It got everything to do with cutting off old habits. Watch this. Watch this. Painful as it is. Are you willing to circumcise the old habits to give birth to the new ones? Circumcision is easy at a young age. What happened when you older? Abraham had to get circumcised in his 90s. When you think about being you talk about being circumcised of things that circumcision means to cut off. You gotta cut off the older version of you so the new version of you can live. The down payment must be made. There's no avoiding it. And the thing about this wealth, the thing about it is we see it. We visualize it. We actually painted a picture of our life and what it's supposed to look like to us. But I remember when I was young, I heard this thing like, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. And I used to agree with that until I realized how expensive dreaming is. I realized how expensive dreaming is. Because Jose, if I never dream about something, I never have a vision that I can accomplish it. And so the price paid for dreaming is expensive because if you don't go after the dream, then you're paying the tax for mediocrity. If you don't pay the price for the dream, so the dream is no longer free. The dream ain't free. They lied to us, y'all. They lied. The dream is actually expensive. Because if I never get a visualization of what could be, I have no other reason than to stay where I'm at. But once I get exposed to the dream, I get excited. Imagination. They say the best thing a kid has is imagination, because the imagination of the kid thinking he can walk, the imagination of a kid thinking he can fly. I remember when I was young and I put the pillowcase on my neck and I thought I could jump off the bed and I thought I was Superman and I hit the floor and I was like, oh, it never stopped me from dreaming. And I did it again. And the dream, listen, y'all gonna laugh at me right here. The dream took me so far when I was young. When I went to the store, I wanted the Superman draws. The dream, I looked at Hulk Hogan and I thought I could beat him. And I wanted the Hulk Hogan draws. Because the dream put me in a situation where it made me believe. The dream is expensive. But guess what, y'all? There's a tax on regret. There's a tax on regret. Watch this, watch this, watch this. there's a tariff on mediocrity. There's a 200% lifetime tariff on mediocrity. Because every day you settle for it, you don't just pay for it. Your family pays for it. The people closest to you pay for it. The world pays for it. Because we never get to get that greatness out of you. Because Warren Buffett said most people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. So what's the value of your dream? How valuable is it for you to get freedom? How valuable is it for you to be the first millionaire in your family? The dream ain't free, y'all. It's actually expensive.